Hi, I'm Lisa Kelly.
And I'm Joel Grimm. Welcome
to the
to
BWSI final event. Thank you to all the students for their hard work and dedication to making BWSI 2020 great.
And thanks to all the staff who worked so hard to make sure that this program was a real success. Their dedication and long hours really paid off.
Now we're going to hear from the BWSI director, Dr. Bob Shin.
Good morning. Today is the last day of the program. Can you believe it? I cannot believe that 4 weeks have gone by. It seems only yesterday that we welcomed you to our program. Do you remember your first day? Are you nervous? Are you excited? Let's have fun today. What is BeaverWorks? BeaverWorks is research and innovation through project-based learning at its best. It is MIT students and faculty, Lincoln Laboratory staff, and industry partner engineers working together on challenging real-world problems and coming up with innovative solutions. It is about MIT students, giving them one heck of an experience which will stay with them forever. They often describe their experience as transformational. Afterwards, they feel they can do anything because they can. What is BeaverWorks Summer Institute? It is about giving the same transformational experience to high school students. About 5 years ago, a colleague of mine challenged me. BeaverWorks is a great program, but it is limited to MIT students. What about all the other students around the world? In a typical MIT fashion, we came up with a concept and prototyped it to validate our assumptions. We reformulated the problem statement. If you're the best engineering student in high school, what do you do during summer? We decided to come up with the best summer program for the best engineering students in high schools around the country. And this is what we came up with. Our first summer program was 4 years ago with 46 students from 24 high schools around the country. In 2017, we expanded the program to 3 projects. And we had 98 students from 49 high schools. In 2018, we expanded the program to 8 projects. And we had 198 students from 105 high schools. Last year, we expanded the program to 10 projects. And we had 240 students from 129 high schools. And we started a program for middle school students, mini race car project. And we had 24 students from 13 middle schools in the Boston area. This year, we offered 7 projects virtually and offered an independent project. And we have 178 students from 101 high schools. For PIPEC independent project, we have 175 students from 128 high schools. Just look at you. You are the future and our future is bright. Do you think this is the best summer program for high school engineering students? Do you think there are others who would like to attend a program like this? There are over 37,000 high schools around the country, and there are approximately 15 million high school students in the country. Do you think some of them would love to attend a program like this next summer? What can we do about it? How can we scale up this program so that this opportunity is available to all? One approach is to offer this program as a part of high school curriculum. Also, wouldn't it be great if there was a similar program in every state? How can we realize this vision? That will be up to you. When you return to your school this fall, you should think about that question. One thing you can do is to start a club and mentor next generation of engineers at your school. But that's for tomorrow. Today is all about you. Today is all about you, every one of you, becoming a cool-looking Beaver baller. I officially declare that you are all Beaver ballers starting today. Let's have fun. Let's get started.
Next, we're going to hear from a true friend of BeaverWorks. He is our academic director, as well as an associate professor here at MIT. I would like to introduce Professor Sartash Karaman.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the BWorks Summer Institute. My name is Sartash Karaman. I'm an associate professor at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and I'm the academic director for the BWorks Summer Institute program. The BWorks Summer Institute started in 2016 as a spin-out of one of our robotics classes, in which at the time, the students programmed these little cars that you're seeing in the screen to make them fully autonomous. At that time, the program had 46 students, which in 2017 grew to about 100 students, and then to 200 students in 2018 and 250 students in 2019. And the students have taken one of almost 10 classes, each one of which emphasize an emerging technology and hands-on learning. For example, the first class you're seeing, Autonomous Race Car Grand Prix, which you've seen the video of, has featured at that time of our teaching, it has featured hands-on learning with a small autonomous car that you've seen. And also, it is inspired by the developing industry of autonomous vehicles. Similarly, we have courses that are inspired by UAVs, courses that are inspired by cognitive assistance, 3D printing, satellites, and much more. We have also started programs that are for Roman students, as well as students for who are in middle school programs participated in our summer program. Due to the challenges posed by the pandemic, this year we're making the whole program virtual. We still have 8 courses, each one of which are very interesting and very powerful. Even though the program itself is virtual, in many of these topics, we've actually shipped some equipment to the students who can then build the hands-on experience at the comfort of their homes while they participate in online courses managed by our teaching assistants and our staff. Keep in mind that all of the courses that we're teaching for high school students are in fact inspired in some way by MIT courses. For example, the Autonomous Grand Prix course is actually inspired by MIT's flagship Robotic Science and Systems course, which I had the pleasure to teach up until very recently. And this class uses a very similar car platform that our high school students use today and use that to race in MIT's basements. The classes are also inspired by our research at MIT, as well as the MIT Lincoln Laboratory. In particular, for example, my research group at MIT is very interested in very fast-going drones. It's very hard to experiment with these drones. Here's our lab from a few years ago, and a drone trying to fly around, hitting obstacles, hitting the ceiling, and trying to turn around and getting into a whole bunch of challenges. In order to remedy this, for example, we have developed a system that allows us to take the drones and put it into virtual reality. Here you're seeing a drone navigating an open room, an empty environment, but it is hallucinating a completely different environment where it's racing through. This drone can even be in the same environment together with another human agent. Here you're seeing one of our students in a motion capture room, and it appears in the drone's camera in the virtual reality environment. And all of these kinds of research that we're doing right now on simulation systems, virtual reality, and robotics, all feed into the classes that we're providing today, especially the virtual parts that our students utilize. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Thank you so much for your attention. Keep in mind that our students are demonstrating very, very advanced technology today, and they had a lot of fun, and they enjoyed themselves a lot in building them. I hope you'll also enjoy their demonstrations and their work today. Thank you so much for being here.
Welcome, everyone. As we already said, I want to point out that we are officially live here for the final event, but I want to do a few logistics first. I think my trying to share my screen looks like it's sharing. So we've already done the overviews here. Excellent. We thank you very much for Bob and for Sartash's words here. In a few minutes, we're going to be opening up the Zoom sessions, but we want everyone watching the webcast to stay tuned to the webcast because we've got some videos to watch of students produced by MIT Video Productions so that we can have those to watch while the students are getting ready for their presentations. They need a few minutes to get into their Zoom meetings and get set up. So we want to make sure that the students are getting ready for their Zooms first. There's Bob, the official Beaver baller. Thank you, Bob. So after session 1, and you can see on the screen which 4 courses are in session 1, embedded security, race car, remote sensing, and serious games with AI, right? Then there will be another video montage, 10 minutes, while we're setting up the second session, which starts at 1 o'clock. Then we'll see the sessions from Build a CubeSat, CogWorks, Medlytics, as well as PyPact, our independent project. After that session wraps up, we've got a third video montage to enjoy. And before we all come back to this, the main stage, at 2:30 p.m. I had to look at the numbers myself again. And we'll be able to watch the Race Car Grand Prix, which sure will be lots of fun before we proceed on to the course awards, where teams from individual courses will be announced, as well as talking about our Dr. Bob Berman Award for Disruptive Engineering before we get to our closing remarks and ending videos. So let the show begin. Students, go ahead and get into your meetings, and we'll see you all soon there.